Good afternoon, Melanin Project. This is your melanated queen. We would be on part 17 of Let Me Help You Up, but today I am going to do something different. Y'all know I always try to change it up, do something a little different so we won't get too bored. But today I wanted to talk about accountability, taking accountability for your actions. And y'all know I come on when I'm, dealing with something either personal or it's just been on my heart and I want to talk about it. Um, it is not okay not to take accountability for what you have done to somebody. Um, we get into this mindset that we will blame you or the other party to make ourselves feel better. And I can put this as a relationship. I can put this in as a friendship, sistership, all of that. Um, every action has a reaction. Sometimes an action doesn't always need a reaction. But until we grow into that maturity, then we're going to react. We're going to react. And most of the time, we are reacting from something, an action that someone did to us, someone said to us, someone, whatever, did to something to a loved one, or whatever the circumstances may be. It's almost certainly it's a reaction to something that someone already have done. I can speak on friendships. Um, when you have that certain friend that always want to, only come to you when they're having hard times or when they're sad about something or when they're, dealing with something, to where's the fact that you're dealing with they stuff and you can't even deal with your own stuff. And then that is their actions. They're dumping on you. Their actions of dumping. And then when you decide to set a boundary and react to their dumping and say, hey, I can't deal with this right now. I'm trying to deal with my own stuff. And instead of them taking accountability for them dumping on you, they will switch it around or try to switch it around and make you look like the bad person and say, well, I was there for you. That might be true. But you ain't there for me. I ain't only calling you or texting you or reaching out to you when I have some shit to dump on you. So there's a difference. You know, reaction don't always have to be verbally. A reaction can be just stepping away. A reaction can be a boundary. A reaction can be just like, you know what? I'm just not going to respond. Silence is a reaction. Um, Even in a relationship. I always talk about relationships because relationships is really, really damaging these days. And when you're trying to build with someone and they are only available when they want to be available, yes, you have the right to move on. You have the right to, just get out of there and, I'm not dealing with that. But that is also a reaction to their actions of not being available. And then again, they turn it around on you. Well, you always leaving and you always this. Okay, because you're not treating me like you should be. Okay, so I'm going to give you another chance. And that's when we give it the benefit of the doubt and we give them another chance. And it's the same thing. Repetitive, 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 repetitive. And we stick around because maybe, you like this person. Maybe you even love this person. Maybe you just really want, know that this person has, um, 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 qualities or whatever beside not being available, and we give them chance after chance after chance until it builds up so much. All that action, unavailability, cheating, lying, pointing the finger at you, trying to make you look bad, whatever it may be. And then our reaction is more so blowing up, cussing them out, when we could have avoided that. But no, we want to give them the benefit of the doubt. So always remember that a boundary is not a bad action or a bad reaction. Moving on is not a bad reaction. Saying, hey, I can't deal with this, I need to deal with my own stuff, is not a bad reaction. It's a boundary reaction. I don't even know if that's a word, but I just made it up. Y'all know I make up shit, do all kind of shit. It's my show. I can do what I want to. This me right here. But no, on a serious note, boundary reaction. Because anything to pull the guilt or pull the strain or the wrong from that person, they're going to do whatever it takes to point it at you, Well, you did this 2 years ago and you did that, and it's like, okay, well, bring up something that I've done new that I haven't worked on because you told me that was an issue. And they can't. They'll continue to bring up old stuff, or they'll make up lies. They'll make up, just anything to get the pressure off themselves. Reacting can be damaging to self. That's it. Because the person that's done the actions don't care. They already don't care. Especially if you continue to tell them and let them know and give them the benefit of the doubt and they continue to do the same thing, they already don't care. So your reaction is only hurting you when you maybe like I said, cuss them out or something like that, raise your blood pressure. So the best reaction that I can say have is stepping away. But being firm when you step away. When you consistently telling someone how they hurt you, what they've done to you, how their mess affects you, how you can't sleep and can't eat because you're worried about them or whatever the situation is, and they continue to do it, or not just that, they point fingers at you even though they hear the sincere hurt in your heart or in your voice or in the tears that you cry. That person does not give a damn about you. It's all about them. It's all about them. And if they don't get all about them, it's going to be an issue. It's going to be an issue. So my best advice for me and for you all that is watching, if you feel like you have to react in a certain type of way, violence, abuse, verbal abuse, mental abuse, playing their game, doing anything that is outside of your character, it is time for you to react and get the fuck out of there. No matter how hard it is, no matter how much it hurts, no matter what, because the damage is being done to self. When you keep hearing, well, you, even though you know it's a lie, you know that shit made up to get the funk off them, but we still take that shit to heart. Like, well, damn, start looking back like, well, damn, maybe I coulda, shoulda, woulda. No, that's what they want you to feel. That's what they want you to think. Your mind do not make up shit that is not there. Some people may. But in reality, in real life, unless you have some kind of psychotic disorder, your brain does not make up shit that is not right. So you're not going to speak on something, a pattern that you see, and that ain't the pattern. Or the unavailability You're not going to speak on that. Or all the dumping on you. You're not going to speak on that if you don't see it. So I would say to you that is maybe dealing with that, to myself that may be dealing with that, no matter how much it hurt, you got to go. You got to go. Because the person that cannot take accountability will never take accountability. It would always be you that fucked them over or did something to them or brought it to their attention that they wasn't shit because ain't nobody else bold enough to say it. bold enough. Where it go? Bold enough to say it. But you were strong enough to tell them. And you're going to be strong enough to move on, get through, and do what you have to do for you. Until next time, Melanin Speaks. I will see y'all on Friday. And I hope y'all be there and be ready to talk. Until next time, peace.